and I went to something called a retreat festival, and he played there. And so this is him. Something else my instructor's been encouraging me in particular to do is not use black as a color because it really muddies other colors. So I've been mixing other colors to get black and using substitutes for black, like in the background of this one. I used red instead. He's actually quite blurry in the photograph that I used, and what's also interesting is you can see there's an exclamation point above his head, because that was the end of the retreat sign. And here he is playing this huge squeeze box accordion. It's a really cool instrument. And then secondly, of the ones I like, I just chose the ones I like to show you. I've got my friend Sarah in New York. There she goes. I might send this to her. Pretty sure that'd be amazing. I'm sure she'd appreciate it. And then I decided to make the subway in New York a bit dangerous for her, and used this sampling of art from when I did the Vein project. So this is just the same as the crazy smoking picture. You can see those same little clocks, dials, whatever they are, in the red cone there. And then this is a different piece from the lights in that window that I'm talking about. But notice, like, after I made my collage of different fabrics, just photocopied fabrics, my instructor took it upstairs, photocopied, brought it back, and then we painted on top. So you can see the tartan. Very, very Scottish to have tartan and everything. And up here there's this side, there's some flowery, wallpapery kind of texture. So it's kind of fun, because one of the things you can do is wash paint over this, like even watered down paint, and take like a kitchen towel or any kind of cloth and just soak up some of the water and more of the texture appears. So this is a really fun activity, and I just painted like a clear gel on top of that. So I like this one a lot. My instructor is like, I think that was your best work yet. And the next thing I'm going to show you is he's like, this is really your thing. So this is the main reason I decided to do this in video, is because it's very difficult to take like 20 pictures of this sketchbook I'm about to show you. I had sketchbooks in secondary school, but they are really, really awful. Like, just, you know, go sketch your mom's trinket on the wall, like, kind of stuff. So this is the first time doing one in a long while, because I love journals, and so I'm taking that same process and applying it to art, just even if it's just a small painting or a small whatever, just throwing it in a sketchbook. So this is taking a color for a walk, and I chose turquoise. Everyone else in my class chose blue, so we're all kind of depressed, I think. But in the middle you can see I used part of a brochure from something called Edinburgh Pop Fest that I only went to one night of, but it was nice, and so I'm really into like text in my art as well, and this kind of urban feel is what I keep hearing. So did that, applied a wash over the top of it, so it's all turquoise. Lots of turquoise. And I used these paint sample strips that a girl brought in. She taught me how to perform thievery at home stores like B&Q, as it's called here. And we were able to cut little pages, and you know, so I just had a brilliant time just using photographs from my friend's trip to Norway, cut it out, pasted it down, and then tried to paint beside it and drew on top of it. He encouraged us to sketch on top of it. This is not done, by the way, not even close. So I just thought I'd keep showing you some of the things. This one was really, really fun to do, because it was a photograph, a blurry photograph of a gate, and I was able to recreate that soft square effect by painting it in different directions, which I'm realizing I quite like. Here's a lock from that same photograph, and I was just mimicking things. There's another window, because next we have this amazing train thing. I got this out of a magazine and just been reproducing. So this one I don't think is quite done. It's just a reproduction here. This one became layers and layers of paint, and then a drawing on top. Looks very rainy. Hello, Scotland. And this was fun, just recreating the lettering on this bit here. And so it says, maturity is realizing you don't have to go out every Friday and Saturday night. I was having an old lady epiphany. And this is by an artist, I believe her name is Barbara Ray, and my instructor was so funny. He's like, which one's the original? And I was like, ah ha ha. Okay, and this is another reproduction of my friend's photograph from, I believe it's still from Norway. Just that sea color, that turquoise was just brilliant. And I even reproduced some of that fabric texture, and I folded the paper on this one. Super, super fun. Just painted right over it, and that's the same I did with this platform. And this one I don't think is quite done. It's just stuff in between stuff. This one's not, none of this is quite done. That's the brilliant thing about a sketchbook. Now this, I'm really excited about. This is by, I cut up a painting from a magazine by an author, or sorry, not an author, but a painter. Her name is Vicky Crow, and looking at her website, I think I want to paint just like her. And so I tried to mimic certain things. I was really proud of this middle bit, like here, the reproduction there. And then I started adding things like text, because she has text here, so I'm trying to reproduce it. So, again, I really think I'm going to do something with doors and locks. So, doors! Doors! So who knows what that will turn into. Still in process. Another thing, still in process. So you can more see my techniques now, because I'm just pasting things down, getting them ready for more paint. And the other thing he's always telling us is, if you have extra paint, you just start painting over things. So originally this page was, geez, it was just like this amazing, it's just like a staircase with all these trees growing around it, and now look at it. It's just so fun. Another little thing, because I was like, I need to do more of the human figure. And then little page pieces. Seriously, a girl gave me a piece of gum the other night. I saved the wrapper because I was like, that would be great for my sketchbook. So, I'm getting a little insane about this. And I started a new one. Oops, sorry, I hit my guitar. I'm so excited about this little guy. There's a girl in our class who's using a proper book for her sketching project. So, I decided to do this book I got for £1 in a local shop. I love how that is busted up. And see if you get the pun. I'm red. So, there we go. Got a little door in the front. I'm excited about that. Made little windows. Some door, windows, locks. Yeah, I'm feeling it. You can see the text behind each one. And I'm going to apply paint. I'm just going to go crazy. I've just been taping things like receipts here. It's from something called Scotch House. No idea what I bought. Whatever it was £4. It's probably food. Or postcards. This is from a leaflet for a dance party. And then these are more little images from programs of music festivals. I think this is still from the Retreat Festival. I'm glad I saved that program. So I'm just going to have a good time just painting over this in red and probably pink. So thanks for the journey through my art. Speaking of journeys, there's one page in my turquoise sketchbook I forgot to show you that I don't want you to miss because it's amazing. I really like this one. So basically, again, my friend went to Norway, so this is a picture of a Viking ship. And so what I did is copied the windows on top, did some water, looks like fire. I've got a page from a dictionary here. There's a sketch of a knight helmet, which I reproduced up here. And yeah, oh man, that was fun. And this is, again, more bubble wrap, yellows and greens and reds, me cheating on my turquoise with other colors. And you know that quote that, man, I might do this one bigger, I really like it. That quote that was in our earlier page that said, maturity is realizing you don't have to go out every Friday and Saturday. There's always Sunday. Okay, and since this is Sunday night, that's a good place to sign off. Again, thanks so much for all your comments, all your love. I do appreciate any time you spend. And I hope you learned something. Maybe you'll want to try some of these things. They're a lot of fun. Okay, take care.